Stray Kids have released I Am Not, I Am Who, and they're going to release I Am You. Personally, I am fucking deceased right now. So I just came back from the Stray Kidz Unveil 3 I Am You comeback showcase, and holy shit, like holy fucking shit. I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I am not okay. So to get to the venue, I had to actually go to Olympic Park Station, and I actually kind of got lost going to Olympic Park Station because you come out of the station and you're just like, where the fuck do I go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And eventually I found the venue, and I got my tickets, which is pretty sweet, all sorted. And then I hit up the merchandise. I actually got to the venue pretty late, so the show started at about 6 p.m. and I got to the venue at 4:30, so basically they were sold out. So initially I just sort of roamed around first and got some fan site freebies. So I got some cool stuff here. Always a good thing with K-pop concerts is you look around, try to follow the fan site Twitters that are attending the concerts, because they typically will announce that they're giving away freebies. So I got some cool stuff. Given that majority of the merchandise was sold out, all I could really get was the light stick, which is just a simple concert light stick. Pretty good though, and it's just fun to have to like wail around, and you know, you got to support your boys. And I also got this. Oh, this is flashing. I had to turn this off. Cool. And then I also got this photo book. So I'll be doing a unboxing or just showing some highlights from this sometime soon. I was kind of gutted not to get a hoodie, but I mean, look, I chose to get there late, so that's my fault. So then I got into my seat, going to the concert venue. Next to me was like a young mother and her son who was like no more than 5 or 6. So I was kind of like, oh, I wonder if the mother's here for the son or if the son just tagging along. And I was kind of worried because, you know, I really get into my concerts or my live K-pop performances. I'm screaming. I don't know fan chants yet, so I'm not really doing the fan chants, but I'm just going, you know, yeah. Luckily, both like the 5-year-old-ish son and the young mother were super into it, singing along to all the lyrics. So that was cool. Before the concert, they were just playing some Stray Kids songs, some Stray Kids, like CFs, all that, and it was like, the vibe was really electric, especially with the last song they played before the show started. They amped the volume up, and you could just hear everyone screaming because they know what's coming. And a really epic intro played. Basically, like, these like sort of breaking up rocks were playing, they were showing the different members. It was like Felix, Ian, John, all that stuff, and obviously everyone screamed for their favorites, which for most people seem to have been everyone, because every member got super loud screams. Stays, man, such a supportive fandom. I fucking love Stays. So then after that, all of a sudden, it's like the intro's over and the boys are being revealed, and you hear no, and then there was like, holy shit, it's my pace, and everyone's like full into it. And oh man, it is so surreal hearing the whole crowd chant along the yes, and the then when that song ended, the start of Awkward Silence started, and everyone knew that this was going to be like a really fun performance. And it really was. So the way the stage is laid out is you've got your sort of backstage, like the front, like imagine this is the main stage, and then the venue goes like that. There's actually like a square that goes around the front pit, and because of that, this during Awkward Silence, the members actually split in 2 groups and walked around. So they got really freaking close, like I was fucking shook, because like I did not expect to see any of the members that close, because I was in the first floor seats. Like honestly, this was a really, like for me, this was a really affordable thing to go to. It was only 11,000 won, which is about $15 Australian, and honestly, like I didn't expect much of it, because I got it from fan club pre-sale, but I was in the first floor, not the pit. So I was like, oh, I'll see them, but then I'm not gonna see them closely. No. I saw them close. Not close, but like, they were there. They felt so real. Losing my mind, man. I was just like screaming and all that, and I was just like, this is amazing. And honestly, like, one of my favorite parts of Awkward Silence is Felix's part, because given I'm from Australia, hearing him say things in a very Australian accent's fun. So you got his, there you go, mate, and yeah. After Awkward Silence was a short mint, where all the members were saying, you know, make some noise, and the crowd's just like, yeah! They then performed School Life, and they made it really fun. They were just sort of jumping around, they were running around the front platform, and because of that, because my seat was close to the corner of the front platform, just a sort of bit in front of it, we saw some of the members come up really close. I got to see Felix, Chan, I mean, basically, throughout the night, I did see everyone, like, pretty close up, but oh man, it was so much fun. And during School Life, they were like, you know, going back to the main stage, and during that, I was able to see more of them close as well. Then the boys performed Elevator.
On my elevator! Oh!
District 9, which is phenomenal for me. By performing Elevator and District 9, they're really just like, yeah, like this is it, like this is us. And that's what those songs really are, because Elevator was the first time they revealed themselves to the public, and District 9 was their debut song. And like, holy shit, the District 9 and the Elevator choreography is fucking insane live. Like, absolutely insane. Like, Then after that, a VCR played where it was, I guess, it was, I think there's some clips from some Stray Kidz stuff. I wasn't really sure. There was some like diving in water and all that. And then at the end of this VCR was like these like floating text message, not text messages, like written messages of like from Stray Kids to Stays. And it was just like, I can't really read Korean, so I don't actually know what any of it really meant. I can read Korean, but I don't really know too enough. But basically, one message was like in focus, and then only the word 약속, which means promise, was still there. And then essentially, I'm not sure what the rest of the message that the word came from, but I think it had to do with the next song, which was the first song they performed from their new IMU release, which was My Side. And this song is, I really like this song. Like, it starts off with Felix, and it's really, it's kind of really pretty sounding, so it's like kind of like a lot of higher tones and kind of like ethereal, and then it gets really dark and has like a big EDM build up, and you got the vocal line sort of building up with this EDM build up, and it gets really intense at times. But the highlight of My Side is the fucking dance break, which honestly I just fucking lost my mind when they were doing it. I really hope they do a performance video, or at least they perform My Side on shows, because I know it's not the title track, but that shit deserves to be performed like everywhere. Then after that, they performed another new song, which is called Get Cool. And this is kind of like a really cute, bright, poppy song. Like, think of GOT7, I guess, A and Just Right, but not really as sort of like goofy as those. Kind of more your sort of cutesy, bright, boyfriend kind of boy band K-pop song. That sounds really generic, but I think the Stray Kids did a really good take on it, because like the structure, the makeup of the group is pretty different. You know, you have all these like sort of rapper sub-vocalists who give in like a little rap spin. And think of songs like Awkward Silence. They do it really well with this sort of brighter, fun concept. And the choreography is really fun for that as well. And honestly, the best part for me, given that I'm from Australia, is like the Aussie line did the rap break right before the chorus, like the rap bridge. And that was fucking surreal for me. So basically the rap bridge is Felix does a few rap lines. Yo, Felix got real rap lines. Like, he didn't do a killing part. He didn't just do some ad-libs. He got actual, like, a rap, like, half verse. And then after him was Chun for the rap verse. And then the final chorus. And I was just like, yo, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I feel like the whole arena could smell my Aussie pride, like, oozing out of me. Like, if you liked Awkward Silence and you like sort of bright, poppy stuff, especially with Stray Kids does it, you're going to really like Get Cool. After that was sort of a bit of an ending meant. So they were sort of saying a bit of thank you. I think they were talking a bit about the title track, the music video, and the album. I think because, again, I don't really speak Korean. I know very basic things, and my listening comprehension is nowhere near enough to really get a gauge of what was going on. But basically, they're leading up to that they were going to perform the title track, IMU. And, man, I love IMU. The quickest way for me to describe it, which honestly will not do it justice at all, is that it's like a brighter version of Elevator. And what I mean by that is it's similar to Elevator in structure, where you've got these really intense sounding raps, but these intense sounding raps aren't over like a sort of dark, like ominous beat, which is what Elevator sounds. It's kind of more brighter and a bit more, a little more poppier, and then it actually has a really intense build-ups where the bass and the kick drum just sort of build up, going boom, 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 and you're like, oh, it's building up, and the vocal line is singing over this, and it builds up, and it's like, and then it goes to Chan like hitting that chorus to like a bit of a chill trap / future bass drop, and it's really fucking fun. And Felix gets a really cool vocal killing part like in the bridge. And I know he gets that often, but like his part here is actually kind of like he's actually kind of singing, like actually singing, and it's just like, holy shit, that is fucking perfection. And I'm really excited to see what the actual song sounds like, given that I've only had 2 experiences with it. You know, this performance and then the next bit where after this they actually cut to black and showed all the music video teasers that we've seen already. And after all the music video teasers, they showed us the comeback music video. The comeback music video is actually really cool. There's really great visuals. The boys have a lot of good scenes where they interact with each other. Like, the highlights for me would definitely be the boys, each member's individual scenes, because the props and the set design is really cool. And given that I only got one chance to see through it, I really can't wait to sort of see it again and rewatch it and actually see what kind of like designs and what sort of each like member's scenes are trying to trying to say what they mean. After the music video played, the curtain that the music video was being projected on like rose up, and you got Stray Kids all sitting in like this you got Stray Kids sitting in basically like bleachers or stands, and like all there, and they cut into mixtape 2, which is kind of like a soft ballad. And during that, they once again like walked around like the square of the stage, and you got to see them up close again, and they're being really cute, like waving to the fans and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, I love you guys. Then after that, the boys all reconvened at the main stage and they started their final mints. This was crazy. Like a lot of like sort of K-pop concerts I've been to, you do get some emotional stuff. For like some key things I can think of is with G-Dragon's solo concert. He got pretty emotional talking about how he's unveiling himself, revealing himself as Kwon Ji-young, and twice in Singapore when I saw them at Twiceland 1, they got really emotional, especially when the fan video played showing their journey, like they were crying and stuff. But even though that's the kind of emotion that comes with these events, like honestly, like it still didn't prepare me for this. So basically some highlights include Felix was thanking his mom, and he was thanking his mom repeatedly, and he was tearing up, and he was on the verge of crying, and you hear all the fans being like, Oljima, Oljima. I totally butchered that, by the way, but they're saying like, don't cry, don't cry. And then like other members were getting pretty emotional as well. During Han's, man, I think he actually did cry and wiped his off, because he turned around and Chan and IN were consoling him, and the whole group was. Hyunjin actually was about to cry as well, and as he was crying, a fanboy from like all the way up in the second floor was like, Hyunjin, 사랑해요, and it really lightened up the mood. And then in Chan's thanks to everyone, he actually thanked JYP and 2PM's Juno for attending, and they showed him on screen. And it's really funny, you had Juno doing like hearts and stuff, hearts around JYP, and JYP's just like, I don't know this guy, bro. Who's this? What's a 2PM? And yeah, like, it was cool because JYP was just literally sitting in the audience, who was probably only like 20 meters away from me. And I was like, holy shit, it's fucking JYP. Sorry. I forgot to mention that after this match, I actually performed 2 songs as a bit of an encore. Then the boys left the stage sort of waving at us and thanking us, and obviously like we were all just like really thankful to have this experience, and they were walking up the stage. And then after that, they played this really long video where it showed the boys in costume taking photos for something, which I'll show later. And I was like, this video is like really long. Everyone was thinking this video is like really long. What's going on? And I didn't really think much of it because I usually tend to stay until the lights come on. And then after this VCR of them in costumes doing poses and taking photos and stuff, the lights went on and it's like, oh, we got to go out. So we're heading out and we're heading in the crowd. But they didn't let us out immediately. They sort of, the whole crowd was stuck in the venue, like waiting for about maybe 10 minutes. And then they started letting us out, which is kind of weird, but maybe it was just like, oh, HNS, safety issues, like, oh, maybe the members have to leave, who knows, right? Then, as we're leaving close to the exit, you see two curtained off like boxes that are around the doors. So basically, half the venue was roped off to only go through one of these curtained boxes that the doors are, and then the other half to another. And it was just like, bruh, is this a fucking surprise high touch? Because holy shit! Again, I only spent 11,000 Korean won on this, and like, that's nothing, right? I'm about to get a high touch. I like lost my mind. I let my friends that I was sitting with sort of go in front of me first because I wanted to collect myself, and I was kind of like panicking a bit. And I thought to myself, I don't know who's in here. I'm Australian. The best thing I could do is any of the Australian line is in there. I'll say, there you go, mate. Good day, or something like that, right? And as I could see, as we were walking in, I could see Ian at the end of the line, or from between the curtains, and I was like, okay, so Ian's there. Wonder who else is there. And couldn't really see it. And as you get closer, you kind of see. So I saw like Woojin. Didn't really see who was in the second just yet, or who was gonna be first. And I was kind of like, holy shit, is this gonna be either Felix or Chan? Like, am I gonna have to do? I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this. And as I get through the curtain, like walk through the curtain, boom, Chan's head is just like right there. And I was like, whoa. And I instantly just like snapped in and was just like, as I high-fived him, I was like, there you go, mate. Good day. I'm from Melbourne. And okay, look, I know I sound like I'm playing off the Australian accent, but it was kind of, I don't know, I was just panicking. And I'm kind of panicking now, trying to reenact it. And I'm kind of shook thinking about this experience. And when I said I'm from Melbourne, Chan goes, thank you. And I was just like, whoa. I not only said the most iconic Aussie line in K-pop from their songs to Chan, like the Aussie leader, but he acknowledged that like I'm a fellow Aussie. Oh. Does life just go downhill from here? I hope not. Ooh, I got twice as fan meet next week. That'll be good. Anyways, so then after high-fiving Chan, I sort of like not fell, but I just like went down a bit and like recomposed and got back up. And it was, I think it was Hyungjin second, and I was like, good day. And then it was Woojin, and I was like, good day. And it was Ian, and I was like, good day. I was just looping at that point because I was just freaking out that like me and Chan had that interaction. I've had some good high touch interaction before, but this is like an interaction I've always thought like I've always wanted like either Felix or Chan at one point in a live event, maybe like in my dreams, that they'll acknowledge that, hey, we're Australians, like good day, like what's up, you know, hey, we're like connected. And I kind of got that tonight, so that was good. So yeah, all in all, considering I paid 11,000 Korean won, and I've been a fan of Stray Kids since I found out about Shiracha before the Stray Kids show came out, this was an amazing event. Like, this comeback showcase was good. To sort of like recap about what a comeback showcase is, it's not really a full-on concert. So instead of expecting like 3 hours of show, you're expecting more of an hour and a half. And in that hour and a half, they're not gonna perform like a huge set list, but they'll perform like a few of their older main songs. Then they perform a few, if not all, of their new songs. And then obviously they might show like their comeback music video and do a lot of ments. And then the whole thing's over in like an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours today, but that also includes sort of like that ending bit where we waited and then we did the high touch. But man, the best thing about liking a group like Stray Kids is that they're in this nice little phase where they're rookies. They're definitely rookies, but they're rising rookies. So getting to high touch them is something where right now it's like, oh, I get to high touch them, like, you know, that's cool. Like, I'll probably be able to high touch them for ages. But no. Bands typically, once they get big enough, never do really high touches unless they do like international shows like KCON, where it's sort of part of the, like, to entice fans to buy the premium tickets. But in terms of like Korea or just your usual like show, high touches for bigger acts tend to not really happen. And I have a feeling, because it might be optimistic, but I think Stray Kids is on the trajectory where they'll be big enough that they won't really do high touches anymore. Which reminds me of when I decided not to get BTS high touch tickets, because this was right when I Need You came out and I was only just a little into him. And yeah, good luck getting a BTS high touch ever fucking again. If you want to see more videos I took from this show and some of the other shows I'm going to while I'm living in Korea, I've got a Twitter, I've got an Instagram, got a Facebook page, and I'm going to try to be more active on the channel. So, yo, hit me up.